Okay, my date with a book. I really like.
Okay.
This seems so interesting.
Whatever.
I feel like this is super relevant to what I'm all about. Like, if you know anything about me, obviously I'm in film school and I want to make horror movies. Should I get this one or the blind book one?
Many market.
Bye.
I gotta read this.
Why? What is it?
It's important.
You've heard of it before?
Yeah.
What do you know about it?
Part of what started the Civil War. Well, yeah.
That's
Or
cool.
the abolition.
So we got our book choices. I got the blind date. And then I have to do my ritual of I'm collecting all of these like leather bound classics. So yeah, I have like a lot of these already. I have Frankenstein,
I
Dracula,
don't think you
Murder
have
and Knight's
Sherlock Holmes.
Prejudice. I definitely don't. I don't think I have the Scarlet Letter. I think maybe Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. This is the hall. I feel like the look of the books has like a color scheme. Granted, you can't see the one in the back, but it's fine. See, at first I was intrigued by the graduation stuff, and then... Yeah,
Oh my god.
because I'm cool like that.
Your books are getting wet.
No, they're not. It's not even raining.
It is raining.
Well, okay, it's like a few little drops. I'm so happy, and I still have money on my gift card. That's amazing. The lady was like, just so you know, the name of the book is gonna be on the receipt. Okay, so I needed something to post today I needed something to record today and post for tomorrow because I really just want to be more consistent. And I realized that videos don't have to be so elaborate in order for them to be fun. So, I'm like falling off the bed right now. So book haul. This is Chris's book. It's called Uncle Tom's Cabin. Apparently it's a classic. I mean, even here it says signature classics. I'm really excited to hear from him what this is about. He loves like just information and like history related things. From what he briefly explained, it's about like civil rights. So love that. It sounds so like nonchalant, like yeah, duh, civil rights. And then I have been collecting all of their leather bound classics. The next one for me is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and other stories. So not just Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Cool, love that. And now I have my blind date with a book. Giving Quagmire, I'm like, I want to be here, but I'm here. Does anyone else have that problem? Like, also, what should I name this plant? I just feel like it needs a name, but I'm not sure what's the vibe here. What's the general vibe of this plant? So anyway, my date with a book. I think depending on how I feel, I might read a chapter. It's quite small, so I feel like I have no real excuse, unless it's one of those books that are like tiny, but the words are also tiny and like they could fit millions of words on one page. I've always like seen videos on this and I'm really intrigued about what it has to offer. And like, who packages these? Is it the Barnes & Noble's employees? Are they tasked with typing these up, or is it just sent out? Who makes these? Who packages them? It looks genuinely like someone could have printed it out and then like, who makes these? It's Christmas! I'm nervous. If I don't like this, can I return it? Part of me feels like, are these just books that they want to get rid of, so they try and like make it appealing in some way? I don't know. I'm nervous. And what if it's a book that I already have? I feel like I don't have a book that's this size, or generally feels, because this feels kind of sturdy. So I imagine it's not a book I already have, but like, what if, you know? The description was, what would you do if your darkest secret was about to be exposed, quick, clever, and dangerous? Sorry, exposed, period. Quick, clever, and dangerous. I was really ultimately drawn to it by the camera. I'm so predictable. But then the description is what ultimately sealed the deal. I'm kind of nervy. Oh my gosh. For a split second, I was like, this is a book that I own already. The general blueness of it and then the yellow text, I was like, I already have this book. I don't, actually. Okay, cool. Whoa. Okay, wait, they used the Barnes & Noble bags to make it. That's so so this does make me think that like the workers are just there making these. I would love to make these and just like write the little descriptions for them. That'd be so cute. I have too many books that are blue. Of course I picked the one with the camera and it happens to be blue. So this is Disclaimer by Renee Knight. Cool. I have never heard of this and I'm kind of excited. I feel like I need to like read more books that I haven't heard of. I just think everyone's too familiar with the same things and I would like to know different things. And I'm not gonna look this up either. If you tell me something about this book, I wouldn't mind, like if you've read it yourself or what have you, but I'm not gonna look this up and I'm not going to intentionally seek out anything about this book because I want like a raw, uninfluenced mind before I go into this, because I feel like every book I read I generally have an idea of what it is because either it's super popular or it's like a classic piece of literature, so I have some sort of prior knowledge. This I know nothing about aside from what was described on here, so that'll be super interesting. I guess, you know what, I could probably just read the first chapter right in front of you just to get an idea for the book. It's literally only like 2 pages. It's like 2 pages. I think I'm gonna read the first chapter and then decide whether or not I want to keep going or just finish the book that I'm currently reading. And just since we're here, I'm currently, and it's a blue book of course, I'm currently reading Mercury by Amy Jo Burns, and I'm loving it. I get some of my books from Book of the Month, and this is actually the January pick, and I think I picked it because I had ordered the box for my birthday, and my birthday's in January, so I was like, this will be a gift for myself, so let me get like a January pick. The back of it is oil stained with like pizza from Italy because I went on a trip and it's a long story, really. Luckily, I don't use the book jackets whenever I'm reading a hardcover book, so when I'm done with this and I put the book jacket back on, it'll look like alright on my shelf, and that's all that matters. Just kidding, that's a joke. I've read this much and I have this much left. I really love this book, honestly. If I had to recommend an underrated book to anyone, I would recommend Mercury because of the themes of like family and like complex family dynamics. That is everything to me right now, especially I just think it's so relevant. I'm happy to document it on my YouTube channel because when I look back I'm like, oh, I was reading Mercury. Oh, that's relevant. That makes sense, you know? Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually make some tea and read the first chapter and get back to you. I don't know.
Why are you filming?
It's part of my video.
Oh.
I feel like I'm decently hooked. I do still think that I will finish the book that I'm reading right now only because I'm so close, and then I could see myself picking this up. I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. It seems interesting and actually seems kind of relevant to me as well. The synopsis on the back reads, documentary filmmaker Catherine Ravenscroft has no idea who might have sent the book that has mysteriously appeared on her nightstand. At first, she's intrigued by the suspenseful story that unfolds in the pages of The Perfect Stranger, but curiosity quickly turns to horror when she realizes the book isn't fiction. Perfect Stranger recreates in vivid, unmistakable detail the day Catherine became hostage to a dark secret, a secret that only one other person knew, and that person is dead. Catherine's world soon begins to fall apart as the past she so desperately tried to forget catches up with her. Plunged into a living nightmare, her only hope is to confront what really happened on that awful day, even if the shocking truth might destroy her. So that's the synopsis there. Yeah, I mean, the first chapter kind of works as a good hook, and we're kind of just plunged in immediately, so I like that aspect, though it is in third person, and I actually prefer books that are in first person, so this will be interesting. The book I'm currently reading is in third person, and that's probably one of my first ever books I've read in third person. The first ever book I've read to completion in third person, so yeah. Thanks for watching.